Hey guys, what's up? It's been a little while since I made a video, but I've reached the 1 year mark since having surgery. So I thought it was time that I did a video. I've been on testosterone for a year and a half, almost 1 year and 7 months, like a week shy, and I had surgery May 3rd of last year, so it's been a year and a couple weeks. So I'll just jump right into my chest. First things first. This is where I'm at now. I'm still very happy with everything. My scars are lightening up really well. I'm just really happy with it. I'd say that, and they're also very flat still. Like, there was a little spot right in here that was starting to bump up a tiny bit, but I put Scar Guard on it again, and it just flattened right out. This is the widest part of any of the scarring, and I think it's probably mostly because of sleeping. I sleep a lot of times with my right arm up, although I try to not fully extend it straight up like this. I'll usually try to keep it down lower, even now, even a year later. But like I said, I'm very happy with how things are healing up and how things are going. As far as hormone stuff, man, it's still pretty crazy to believe that I've been on testosterone for a year and a half. In some ways, it seems like this is always who I've been. I guess it's always who I felt like I've been. But in other ways, it's hard to believe that it's been a year and a half. So, man, what to talk about? I guess facial hair is one thing. I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on camera, but this is where my facial hair is at. This is 2 days worth of growth. Well, today's Saturday, and last time I shaved, it's like Saturday morning, and I shaved Thursday morning. So, yeah, I guess 2 days. My upper lip, it's finally, like, nobody can see it but me, but there's finally some darker stuff starting to come in. I'm hoping within the next like 6 months or so it'll actually be visible to other people as well. But I mean, overall, I really can't complain about the facial hair situation. I've had a lot of bio guys tell me that I mean, not even have to tell me, like, I've got more facial hair than they do. So that's, I don't know, like, it's cool. I'm still, like I said, I'm really not in any position to complain. I'm really happy about how things are going. I'm kind of just getting more body hair. I'm starting to get some random long hairs on my like upper arms, like my shoulders and like my back and stuff. Not super excited about that, but whatever. Yeah, I don't, I still not, I'm trying to keep the acne and breakouts under control. It's getting better with, I've been using Proactive, and that seems to really be doing a good job of helping to keep it in check, but it's still, I mean, I'm 31 years old, and it's kind of awkward to have acne like I'm a teenager, so I'm kind of hoping that doesn't persist for years and years or anything like it can in adolescence. But I don't know, I guess we'll find out. I have my next appointment with my doctor. Well, I don't have an appointment yet, but I'm supposed to go see my doctor again, I guess not until October. So I may try to go before that and just make sure that my levels are where they need to be, because the last time I got them checked they were super high. So I'm not really sure if this dosage is low enough. Right now I'm on 100 milligrams a week. Emotionally, I think I can tell I'm still, well, I do get angry, I think, a little more easily, but with that, the anger does subside more quickly. It's not like I just get this out of control anger that I can't keep in check. It's just sometimes my reaction to things is kind of like an angry response, if something is, you know, worthy of that kind of reaction. But it's nice that it doesn't linger as long as it used to, or just persist. So that's a plus. In terms of, I haven't really talked a lot about my personal life and how my transition has affected it. I've tried to kind of talk mostly about the physical and emotional changes that come along with the hormones and with surgery and things like that. But at the same time, I guess from a perspective of maybe those who are considering transitioning, or I guess wondering about other aspects of it, not to say that my experience is how everybody else's would be, but in the interest of more full disclosure, you know, it's been an overall positive experience, absolutely. I moved here to Utah about a year and a half. I was here for about a year and a half, and then I decided to transition and come out as trans. Like, everything in my timeline, really, when I decided to transition, I told everybody. 3 months later I started testosterone. Like, it really was a very quick progression in terms of the public aspect of things. And my friends here have all been super supportive. Like, the lesbian community has been really, really awesome. I was a little nervous just because of some stories that I've heard from other trans guys, and how the lesbian communities where they're at maybe weren't so accepting. But I've been very fortunate in that people are just very accepting and open and wanting to learn about it, really. You know, I've also had a few people, you know, kind of confide in me that's something that they've been feeling as well, and they can relate to a lot of things that I've talked about in my videos, and that kind of stuff makes me feel like it is important for me to share these things and to talk about my experiences and what's going on. Earlier on, I did try doing the support group thing. There are a couple different support groups here in the Salt Lake area that, you know, I gave it a shot. I didn't really, like, one of the groups I would feel worse after leaving every time. Like, it wasn't really a positive place for me. And the other group, it just, I guess, like, I just wasn't really connecting with people very much. It also was just such a small group that it was hard to get enough people to really have good support discussions. So yeah, I think things are definitely getting better as I get further along and get more settled into my new identity. um, and with that too, there there are a lot of things that are very difficult to verbalize in how, like, it really is like being a teenager all over again. And I feel like I've said this before, maybe not in videos that I've actually posted, but um, even though I logically know that these things are going to be happening and these changes are going to make me feel different, and I feel like, as I said, I'm 31 now. When I started transitioning, it was right around when I turned 30, and that gave me a fair amount of time to kind of figure out who I am and what I want, and I guess just things that I would use to define myself. And it's been very bizarre to experience a confusion about all of that stuff. So many things, simple basic things. That a couple weeks ago at work there was like this questionnaire for a game that was going to be played, and it was like 20 questions about yourself, and I found myself getting really frustrated because I didn't even know how to answer half of those questions. Because I just didn't really know what the answer was anymore. I used to be able to say, oh yeah, what's your favorite this, that, and the other thing, or what are your hobbies, what are your, it's a bizarre feeling to not know what those answers are about myself anymore. I'm kind of rediscovering who I am, and like I said, it's odd to be experiencing that again, and now when I'm in my 30s, so yeah, I don't know, but like I said, it's not negative. It is an incredible experience. I mean, the insight into the gender differences has been and continues to be just mind-boggling. Like, there are so many things and subtleties that I had not picked up on before, that I had never noticed, and they are just a lot more apparent to me now. And I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's such a rare experience to live as both genders. So I guess it just, like I said, just provides a lot of unique experiences. But anyway, so yeah, while I would say, you know, I don't regret a single thing. I would never take any of this back. But not everything about it is ideal and perfect and rosy, I guess. I think the thing that I miss the most about being female is female relationships, like friendships with women. It's a lot more difficult now to become friends with women that only know me as Weston. And that's frustrating for me, because that was one aspect of being female that I learned to really appreciate and enjoy, was the friendships that I was able to have with women Um, it's just very different than male friendships. So I'm missing that a lot, and I kind of doubt that it's anything that's ever really going to be able to be the way that it used to be, especially women that are married. It's like just a faux pas for married people to be friends with the opposite sex, it seems. Individually, I guess as a couple it's different, but so yeah, that's the one thing that I miss, really. Aside from that, I don't really miss anything else. Not having to pay cover at some bars. That was kind of a nice perk of being female, but again, not really one that I'd sacrifice to go back. So anyway, yeah, kind of touching on more of the intangible stuff this time, but still things that I feel like are relevant and part of the transition experience for me. So just thought I would share. It's not really a topic I hear a lot of guys discussing, but anyway, yeah, I hope this video finds you guys all well. I really appreciate the messages and comments, the positive messages and comments. It's always nice to know that people are supporting me, whether I know them or not. It's really great, and thank you for the support and the kind words and encouragement. Yeah, thank you, and I will see you guys next time.